from my troubles. Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed. I'm not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Infilia. This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Become what you must. Become the warrior of darkness.
Hello and welcome. Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Early Access. We are going through the MSQ. And yeah, we hadn't gotten that far because I have had one tiring week. And apparently I've had a full weekend that I wasn't aware of. But it happens, and as a result, I am now burnt to a lobster red on a good portion of my body, which is always fun. Anyway, we do have a choice to make, and we're going to make that choice. And we're going to go and do that. So let's just get into this, shall we? let's go ahead and get all our stuff on. Get some music there going. You know, the voices, the sound of the game. And, yeah. Where am I? That's a good question. Oh, I know where I am now. Okay. Yeah, I went ahead and I unlocked the Dancer and Gunbreaker. Unfortunately, because they are at level 60, I will not be playing them. I want to play them, I just need to raise their levels real quick. Anyway, so we will be swapping as soon as I figure out what it is that I'm doing, because it's been a while. I'm relearning the key binds, and I want to play Dancer so bad. Oh my gosh. I've unlocked it, I messed around with it a little bit on the target dummies and everything, but wow, this is totally the thing that I want to play. I just enjoy it, so I'm gonna have to take some time eventually and do that, knock that out. But until then, we are gonna eat the wrong food because we want the experience buff. That's it. All this cheap food for buffs of experience. And we are going to go. So we need to go and select a path. Can I do that from here? Or should I go talk to him? And search for Alphanod or Eorzea. I'm gonna go after Alf. He's been there since Heaven's Word and didn't like leave us or anything, you know, and disappear. So that's really what we're gonna do. So I guess we need to go and teleport back there. Alright. Do we not have any buffs going on? Oh, the FC. You guys are... I mean, I guess I could go do it. But I just transported away, so... yeah, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, I've got coffee. Coffee like always, because that's what I drink. It's drink of choice. Got a few other drinks in the small fridge over here. So this way, when I do run out, and I will inevitably run out of coffee, I can get something else in its place without actually getting up and leaving the room. I don't know, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm drinking coffee. Yeah, so that's what I do. So, what is that? Believes the Crystarium. Okay, cool. Nuts to you. Nuts to you. That's the hunt board, right? Yeah, what'd you get for that hunt? Do you use nuts? That is, if that is not a meme by now, I'm sure it will be shortly. Anyway, sights on the first. That's the site. You know what? Let's go do that first. We should probably go do that real quick. Because you might as well. I mean, you can work on the hunting log and, you know, sightseeing at the same time while you're out there and about. You people are not down here, are you? Clan Nutsy member? Nutsy member? Anyway, should I race change? Should I become a Vieira? I don't know. Oh gosh, the hiccups, they're real. Oh, did I drink my coffee too fast? I might have drunk my coffee too fast. I guess we're going upstairs to see if we can find this quest real quick. Then we'll get on to the main MSQ. So I at least want to do this. I can come back and do hunts later. I mean, that's no biggie. I'm not really that interested in nuts right now. I'm sure there's going to be a reason for it eventually, but you know. Woohoo! Hey, you. Hold a minute, really? Sinner? You're not from around here, are you? A fellow wandering soul, an eternal inhabitant of the road, I thought so. I can't pronounce your name. It's the name. My aspiration is to travel the whole wide world. Through it's a fair bit smaller than it used to be. So as far as dreams go, it's a lot more realistic than you might think. Hey, I mean, if we're gonna look optimistically. But dangers still lurk in every corner and around every bend. Even so, this sinner's got nerves of steel. He's a born explorer. There's no land too distant or place too forbidden, aye. But what is it that I spoke poking out of your pack? Or I spy poking out of your pack? A log, if I'm not mistaken. Give it over, if you will. Sure, here, take it. Yeah, I just totally handed it into his crotch. We're just gonna ignore that. Yeah. Aha! I thought so. A record of fantastic vistas and unforgettable sights with kindred spirits. It's only right that I share with you wondrous experiences as you have with me. A collector of amazing vistas. A catalog myself that I guarantee will rival the best you've ever seen. Alright. Follow in my footsteps, savor every moment. And we're putting the hand back. Alright. I stood too close for that. Shadowbringers entries have been added to your sightseeing law. You must be disciplined war or magic at level 70 or above to record Shadowbringer visits. Travel to the location indicated and fulfill necessary conditions, and you will complete the entry for the Vista, earning experience points in the process. Use your wits and the notes provided to identify these stunning sights. Alright, let's do this. Well, we got that. I guess I should just hit the button to select a path. Select the path you want to take or wish to take through the main scenario. The quest you did not select can be played at a later time. Alrighty then. This is what we're doing. Oh, it just... Okay, that's what it did. Ow. So I'm gonna run over here. I could have just probably took that shard. Where do we need to go? Oh yeah, that's you. Do you have business? Why, yes sir, I do. Let's go in there. Yeah, I should move my camera there. I have the habit of looking down to there for a camera when the camera's over here. I probably should do that sometime. Not right now, but portal to the source. Let's go in for Alphanod. You will visit Alphanod? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction. The Master of Beasts. He will take care of you. When you see Alphanod, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Let's do it! Hold up. The music in here. I know it from somewhere, or at least part of it. Not this part. This part. Huh. Alright, I'm at a loss, but I feel like I should know that from somewhere. Like, it is very familiar. Of course, maybe it could be because I was playing it the other night, and, you know, well. Alright, so... Who are we talking to? Rookery. Alright. It's gonna be a bit before I can remember where these my locations. I'm gonna have to look it up every time. Over here. Hello, hello. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? This is what I got. Yes, I can provide you with an amaro for passage. I will pick out our friendliest whelp. An amaro? No, not a chocobo then? Yeah, let's just question that. A chocobo? Do you hail from one of the most isolated settlements, perhaps? Perchance? I hear they have a few places where they ride little else. But here, in the Crystorium, mounts like that great fellow there are far more commonly used. Seeing as you're plainly accustomed, or unaccustomed at riding, I think it's best I accompany you on this first flight. Any Zun Wath of the name could do it. Of course. Gather your things and meet me at the Amara launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mount. Okay, let's do this. Where's that? Oh, that's way over there. Okay, yeah, it's got a destination I can go to. Woohoo! Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is raise the dancer up somehow. And when he gets close to the level that the MSQ is, I'm gonna swap. Hey you, talk to me. You wanna fly? Well, I suppose if Master Dujinami is going with you. Why does he have this accent, or this voice? Wait. Here, please. The master should be along with the mount shortly. You can now travel to speak to the aspiring Amotra to fire to the turn. You can also use the Aether Compass to assign or to assist with locating Aether currents in the region. Should you lose this compass, alright, I can use my compass. I can find the Aether currents and we can fly.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath.
Oh.
At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Wonder what the edge of the world looks like. Can we actually go to the edge? Alright, this is pretty close to the edge, right? Huh. Alright, buddy, what you got for me? We've arrived. This is the Crouch Shell Beach on the eastern coast. You should be safe here. I've got to do that. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of, because the people will eat you alive. Spy you that city in the distance. It rivals the Crystorium in scale, and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Alormron elite have fancied themselves the master of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. Oh, Penny must be on. Campaign actions just enacted. Thank you, Penny. But to the say, their ideals are questionable. would put it mildly. The Cristorium is one among many who resist the heavy-handed authority. And while we are not at war, our relationship is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties during your stay. Okay, I'm just gonna go in there like I have no idea what I'm doing and ask them where the chocobos are. I'm glad you understand each other. If you head south along the coast, you'll eventually come to the Fisherman's Shack. A friend of the Cristorium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything that happens, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. Time. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. Alright, Boko, let's go. Solitude. Let's go over there and grab that first. Let's attune to that real quick. Let's go talk to him. That's always a neat thing. Or needed. I mean, not really, but... It was funny, I make it a point to talk to those things, but I don't think I've ever really used them. Huh. If I start doing that, I'll never get to the MSQ. I might as well just ignore that for the time being. So if I start looking for ether currents, it's gonna be on. I'll be looking for ether currents all day. Ivor, my dear friend. Boko, stay with us for a bit, will you? What are you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere. If you've a taste for him. Here, take this. Oh, I do love a bit of time. Dime. Wow, why do I not know how to say that suddenly? Time. Anyway, chuck some in a pan and it's like bloody festival of flavors. Now, what is it that I can do for you? Can't say as there have been any major upsets to report in the past few weeks. I'm looking for somebody. Alphanade. Hi, I know that one. Our young champion of downtrodden. He is richer than all of Novarant put together, but it's a different story for them as living outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. There's the fishing village just up the path there. Be looking for a run-down excuse of a tavern the locals call the Leaking Keel. Wait there. So, the place I just went over to, I didn't really have to go over there first. It's okay, because I'm lazy and we're going to teleport to it. Oh, you know what? I will be right back because I think the kids need something. Alright? Be right back. Oh, and we're back. What was the issue? What was the issue again? Oh yeah, the 2-year-old wants the remote control for the TV for some reason, and the 6-year-old refuses to let him have it because, one, he doesn't really need it. And yeah, that was the issue. Other than that, there's no actual issue going on because, of course, there isn't. They're just gonna scream and whine and all that good stuff just because. So, we're looking for the leaky something. Alright. Is this it? Oh, I like that chocobo barding. So many people here. This is your first time in the tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What do you be having? Absolutely nothing. But then you offered me mead, so we're good with that. Fine choice, and what will you be pairing it with? I don't know, you got some steak or something? Well now, those are exotic. Why did you come by a coin like this? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. And I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors. So we'll just have to come to some other agreement. Of course you will. And here's an idea. They're common to the north where we grow our vegetables. But lately the pests have been eating more of them. I want you to go squash any vermin. Alright, let's do that. Come on, Boko. We got vermin to exterminate somewhere. I do like how they got the little thingies now. Carry me, hand. Carry me. Something's attacking! Run away! Oh, we're gonna aggro this too. Woohoo! Puppy dog, do you want out? Doggy do? Dog wants out. That means I have to get up. I don't want to get up. I told you didn't want to come in here. Yeah, you're just gonna lay down, aren't you? Alright. Sense a hostile presence. Oh, wait, I got this. I'm gonna try that out. Boom! Huh. This is gonna take me a bit to get used to this new thing. Burn it all down! Actually, do you even heat me up anymore? Because I'm not seeing the heat meter rise. Liver over time, cone, potency 100. During end of effect, using another action movie cancels, triggers the cooldown of weapon skills, cannot be executed during. Okay, alright. So flamethrower no longer produces heat. That's okay. Well, okay. We'll live. I mean, technically everything is automatically considered heated now. But when I overheat, I do more damage. And I have skills that only happen during overheat. Like Heat Blast and Auto Crossbow. Can only be fired in overheat. Okay. Is that the only ones? Release the energy built up in your firearm, causing it to be overheated. Okay. So I build up the heat gauge, use it at 50 for hypercharge. That makes it overheated, giving me access to Auto Crossbow and Heat Blast. Uh-huh. And Heat Blast, since it doesn't reduce heat anymore, now reduces the cooldown of Gauss Round and Ricochet. Got it. Meanwhile, these still give me heat, and the third in the chain gives me battery gauge. Alright. And Hot Shot does what now? Battery gauge by 20. That's it. Okay, with a 38-second cooldown. Whoops. You know what? Let's test this. Aha! Well, that's cool. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it does enough. Oh, we killed them all? Oops. I kind of want to test it out more. I don't know what I'm doing. Did I ever sort that? I think I sorted that, yeah. Alright. There's a door. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. Knock on it louder. Perhaps the document is hard of hearing. Is there another way? Come on. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Okay. let's just shoot off the handle and no one is home. And judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. And then all the scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Well, that was useless. I got Mount Roulette. Why did I have that? Shouldn't I have, like, favorite Mount Roulette? Someone's a random mount. Oh, so that's how that works. Boko, you're cool and all, but I want one of my horsies. I only have like 2 of them, I think. And I got this one on my first try, which I think is kind of cool. I wasn't even trying. So I guess you can call that very lucky. Oh, everybody has left. Welcome back, dear. What did the good for nothing caretaker have to say? Yeah, he's gone, or she's gone. They're gone. Must have joined the rest of the hopefuls. Well, that's nice. In Gate Town, outside. Ilmore. You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? There I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Thank you, because I went and killed bugs. Like, I literally set them on fire. The fields also were on fire, but, you know, it happens. Better be off and on.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Theva! That's how you say it. I'm gonna forget that, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Not exactly sure why Hit Film is asking me for that, but okay.
Tis good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you! We've been gone for so long! Or you've been gone. I mean, you've been in a coma, but still.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alfie, no, you really are a dear.
Yeah, he's good like that. That's why I like him so much.
Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke.
It has!
Since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Eorzea. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here.
Yeah,
Time's
seriously.
only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Like, how long have you been here? I kind of forgot. Hey, I was worried about you.
Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Alright. Well, Xeno got away. That happened. I guess that's about all. We did knock them back, though. They went somewhere else. They left.
Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
Yeah, I know. And if I'm fully
It'd be
here,
nice to bring her good tidings.
I must have disappeared right before her eyes. So she's definitely worried. It's okay. I sent word to her that we're okay, though.
Before we bid this world
With the
farewell,
fairy.
we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th umbral calamity.
Alright. We can do that.
Eorzea's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Oh, but that's nice. How in the world? Wait.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose.
Huh.
Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Great.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
Yeah.
In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
So we need to stop
I'm
that?
sure Eorzea himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, will be facing an existential threat.
Oh.
One being Sin Eaters, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can say this world is facing a threat considering it's almost gone.
And not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Yeah, I'm gonna always yawn. I yawn all day long. Whether I'm actually tired or not.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Yes! Let's do this! That's right. Stand up. Let them know we're good. We're game. We're gonna get in there and get it done.
And so we take to the road once more.
Just like old times. That makes me happy. I just kind of wish we still had discounts, Shiva. Not gonna lie, I was kind of heartbroken about that. Come on, Palico. Oh, what is this? Something from my waist. You're just gonna like trickle me little bits. I mean, it's not really worth doing. Alright, where are we going? All the way over there. Let's bring some Magitech armor. That's right, blow everything up. Doosh! Oh, not ready. Ha ha ha! Boom! I love that so much. Don't know why. My kids who screaming at each other. Probably heard that. What are those? Giant iguanas? Die! Yeah, I know that doesn't actually do any damage, but wouldn't it be awesome if it did? Alright, let's hop out of our old armor. Seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in the distant world, people are much the same. To think, whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Get away from me! Who was that? Over there! Quickly, someone's in trouble! Yeah, no kidding, let's go. Ooh. I am not even that tired today. I just hurt because I'm burnt by the sun. Oh, thank the fates! Look out! Let's do this! What was that again? Oh yeah, that makes me overheat, so I can sit here and do this. Ba-doom. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit to get used to, because my entire rotation is now off. Because it's not what it used to be. It's gonna be slow going. There you are. I must haste. Or, in my haste, I lost my bearings, but I see you made it here. Alright, man. Or madam. Just a few bruises when I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to rescue. I honestly think I was done for. My feet are all not as swift as they once were. And there was no one left to hear me scream. I probably leave my old house in queued. You know what, hold up. I'm not really sure what my kid just said, but I'll be right back. And we're back. Trying to stream a couple of kids running around isn't easy. Especially when stuff happens and they need you. Alright, let's continue. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone. That you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure I've a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's not to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Just as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon the region, there are a precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? A brief history then. 'Twas not long after the flood swallowed the better part of the world that the Sin Eaters first appeared. Some beastly, some beauteous, beauterious. Nah. Yet regarding of their form, all seem incapable of speech, and are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal ether. They are predators, and we are their prey. Suffers from fewer attacks in the region. Oh, still we have won a small victory this time at last. Or at least. Now shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Alright. Well, it's not like we went very far, right? Island wolf. Hey, I see one beneath right off in the distance. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Maybe I did. I thought I followed the right road. I guess not. Anyway, that's where we're trying to go. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight towards it. Instead of trying to follow roads. I think it's 80. Must be a hot mark. Little murderer. Okay. Oops, I ran him over. Sorry about that.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond.
It's Yulmore.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
I thought I recognized you. You're a new friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
And who is this?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
Compete. Compete in what?
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please! To our hopeful petitioners, one and all, Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine.
Okay.
We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy. Even on days when fish is not on the menu!
Thanks.
Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority?
Yeah.
Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Oh.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
That's nice.
A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Yeah, that's why they need somebody who can make fish. I can make some fish.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back.
Now, how do you know that
Having
they
seen
can make
your
fish?
all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
I feel like this is some kind of a trap. Like, really?
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
I don't know.
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
With what? So are they there just to distribute food to people?
Thank goodness.
And to, I guess, bring somebody back with them?
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity, yet the whole arrangement just seems...
Odd.
well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
No kidding. Feels like it does the same for me too. It just seems like it's... I don't know. Who is that? Should I know who that is? I don't remember. Crud. I stopped to look at something. I forgot what it was. Anyway. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city that have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of the residency must be won via contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for 2 decades. Ever since Umor, current ruler, came into power. Yet for what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways that they could improve their lot, but my words inevitably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhaps you should take a turn around Gate Town and judge the situation yourself. Alright. Let's go back this way. Let's see what we got. Still here, are you? Can't blame you for waiting or wanting a slice of Umor's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch the sour-faced brat and make home for yourself here. Big town's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. Yeah, it just still screams something not right. Aspiring songstress, eh? Huh. Anyway. Large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks. Merle? I can't even say it now. You realize float in the otherwise plain broth. Really? You guys are putting it in some broth? Hey, look, a sightseeing spot. See, this is why we picked it up. So let's look out. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of a life that awaits me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? I feel like you probably don't want to be picked. Just saying. Seems like those rations they're handing out and people they pull in have something to do with one another. I could be wrong, but it just seems like that might be a case. See what Gate Town has to offer? Those people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on the handouts. And Umor is the answer to all their woes. Yet, no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to convince any other way of life. My kids are chasing each other around right now. I swear it sounds like somebody's killing the other one, but I know it's not happening. Alright, I will be right back. So what was the meltdown? Candy! Candy was the focus of this one. One had candy and the other one didn't have candy, and one had candy and... Oh gosh. Anyway, we're back. We're gonna keep going. You disapprove these people's way of life? You disapprove of Yulmar. Yeah. I do. Tis difficult to make final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhaps it's the uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill, or so I'll feel so I'll at ease here. I know I read things backwards, but that makes no sense to me. Oh, anyway. Not that it matters, however unjust the system seems to me. It's these people claim to be content with their lot. It's hardly my place to criticize their choice. But take the elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Eorzea, large S, are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent to ruin. Nay, I'm convinced that Eorzea generously truly serves the best interests. I don't think so. They serve their interest. I am not so naive as to think in some miraculous solution to all this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive. Even at the chosen few rejoice at the being plucked from poverty by the hands of the nobles. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did. I have been working on a scheme. If all goes to plan, it should come to fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its homes in the seas surrounding the island, the Yondu, they are called, though you and I know them as Cheyenne. Ah, really? Those. Of course they're in the oceans. For the most part, they keep to themselves and the ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with the land dwellers. I wonder how the Sin Eaters are working underwater. I duly discovered that the Yondu are inordinarily fond of land-grown products, fresh fruits in particular, and when offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Eorzea lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Yondu is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help make the exchange? Yeah, sure, I'll show up. Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first, I must pay a visit to Moshe Mo, my supplier. Alright. Great. Who's gonna get in the way? Somebody's gonna get in our way, aren't they? Over there's that crystal. Let's go. Oh, there's a fate over there. It's almost done too. So I'm not gonna make it in time. I almost went off the side. I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't let me go off the side if I wanted to, but... It's just the thought. The thought. Hey, Thorak. Let's attune to it. How many are actually in this region? One, two, three. I assume there's one here. Probably. Yeah, it's all the way up at the top. There's like a whole little city in there. I mean, it is a city, but still. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you. This is my associate. I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of such person. Miss Still Lad? Short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. And you know, if I hadn't have almost run off into the water, we may have made it here on time. If the charlatan was here not long ago, he could not have gone far. We should split up and search the area. Alright, let's do that. And by search the area, you mean I'm gonna go south, right? Wood eyes. Yeah, anyway. It's a wood eyes. Search the surrounding areas for a Mel Mastille. Short blue hair. You may move the camera and zoom. Okay. Gonna do one of these. That wasn't hard to find. You have located your quarry. I really have to do that just to find him. Could have went over there. Yeah. Seems a little worried. Zoe, any sign of him? Yeah, right there. Right over there. Can't miss him. You've a keen eye. Let's move in before he makes good his escape. Alright, I'm gonna roll up on him in a tank. I don't think he'd be going too far if I came up with this thing. Well, since there's one here and I just happened to find it, touch it. See, if I just go out looking for them, I'll be here for a bit looking for these. I mean, I'm gonna need to, but some of them are gonna have to require the MSQ, more than likely.
There you are.
Yeah, that's right, you've been caught.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city.
Yeah, so does everybody.
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. What
Oh, that
made you
sucks.
to steal your idea? Get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Christarian? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
Yeah.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
You know, if my theory is correct, your friend's probably not even alive. Just saying.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Umoran's interest.
Oh, come on.
You'll give me your place. Just like that.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds just like him to do. Although we kind of gotta get in the city too, so... Oh.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shia, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That's just not who you are. It really isn't.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfido. Ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Shall we return to Wright?
So what's our new plan? Maybe if they come out asking for a warrior of light, be like, oh yeah, we got one here. What is it?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Huh. Maybe we should go over there.
Come on, they may need our help.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that. I can't go into the water, can I? Nope, of course. I guess we'll run the long way. Is there anything up here? No. Kind of. We'll go around. I'm sure there's probably an ether current around here, though. I'm just not gonna go look for it. Well, that's a big claw. Yeah, there's somebody. Kind of look dead already. You know, he is better dressed than other people. Is he from the city? The poor man is shivering. Oops. I keep forgetting. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay your kindness? We'll settle for a tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Eorzea to work as an artist. Oh, well, alright then. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly toughed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Balthori's city. Huh. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself. He asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamn ocean. Well, alright then. They threw you from up there. How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it would have counted for much. Monstrous. The citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought. No one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Eorzea, his word is law. I should spend all my thoughts toward securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. First, we should convey Tristal to a shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of the chill coastal air. A way into the city? Oh, do you have a way into the city? Oh, well, let me go into the waters. I'm not walking. I will not fly either because I can't. I will teleport. I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna slide over. I'll be right back. Oh, slide. 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 Oh, alright. My glasses are falling off. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Wrong way. It's a local merchant. What do you got? Weapons, tools, battlecraft accessories, items. Say, what do you have? Alright. I accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. Excuse me. Permit me to assist you in your attempt to enter Eorzea. Insofar as I am able to, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors to that awful place makes me sick to my stomach. But since it's your plan you've set your mind on, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Eorzea elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned would be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince them that you're a talented painter. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We could not deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it up gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I can't. I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly hadn't decided, but I shall stay long in this place. Shan't stay long in this place. Not with the city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move to new lands, new professions. I'll keep you in my prayers. Alright, so maybe we can get in now. They say kindness is its own rewards. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with the brush. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, perhaps you can pose as my assistant? Yeah, that sounds good. Then it's settled. What we need to do now is return to Gate Town. Huh. I wonder what these are for. Ah, okay. Appears to have been waiting for your wearable. That's an Aether Current. And what's the other one? Is that also an Aether Current? Yeah, both of them Aether Currents. Okay, cool. We'll do that some other time. Speaking of Aether Currents. Okay. Looks like it's set up the same way as it has in the past. Let's go. Back to Gate Town. Wait. If we ran all the way to the end there and not be able to get to where we're going, I'd be so upset. I want that horse. Just follow him. He knows where he's going, right? Yep, and up the hill we climb, defying the laws of gravity and physics. I think we're going to the exact same spot. What is that? It's like a cat manta ray with feathering wings. I done hit the button. Turn. Here they come! Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We welcome a peddler who made pearls from a plum. And now, we've a place for a painter. So come along, don't slow. Come on, show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes or still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortunate that you should feel at ease around. What proof have you of your prowess? Masterpiece on your prisons? Sadly, no. Everything I paint is sold. Such is the life of a working artist. The other one didn't show anything, she just showed up. I have my brush to testify for me. Flecks of paint both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to conjure on the hope. Or the hop. Very well, come with us. And we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Well, this is my assistant. She's who unfalling support allows my art to flourish. I will go with her, not at all. Parasite, then. We will leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not to us. And having fulfilled our latest vacant space, we retire to your more sweet embrace. Alright, into the city we go. Oh, mercy me, the meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a lovely token. We must empty the sacks, make our way back, and bring much. Last time they had like a ton of sacks sitting there. What time is it? I'm gonna have to get off here and start the grill up soon.
Redemption is beyond us.
Well, this place looks a lot better than out there.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Is that a strip club? I have to ask, because it looked like one. It took me a second to figure it out, but I think that was a strip club.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Wait, are we inside the city now? Okay. I mean, kind of looks shabby out here. This can't be the inside of the city. Anyway. Welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear. Move right along then. Our first task is to register you as a resident. You know, make it all nice and official. Bureau of Immigration is the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. Oh, and pay no mind to these folk off to the side of the road. Much like nobles in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go enjoy the beginning of your new life. Paradise. Okay. Proof of immigration, was it? Oh, it's pouring down rain. Oh, Jen was gonna grill. Sorry. Dang it. I can't grill if it's pouring down rain. I guess I'm gonna have to use the oven. Not what I wanted to do. Suppose we have better show ourselves. Oh, Penny got locked out. Poor Penny. She's like AFK 24/7 into this game, right? So well, they've got the thing where it kicks you out every so often for being AFK. She's hardly locked in. Or at least she can't come in and do what it is that she normally does every so often. Because it keeps kicking her out. Yeah, I know, oops, I have to actually go in around. Okay, sorry. Go back out. So I'm gonna do that, because that's what I do. Yeah, and these people can't enter the city proper yet. It looks like quite the shabby accommodations. No, I don't. I just want to hit you up real quick. What is the turret considered? Let's see, auto crossbow's weapon skill, right? I don't remember. That's an ability. Bioblaster 2, kind of like that. Delivers an attack with potency of 60 to all enemies, damage over time. Shares a recast timer with your. Oh, really? It's this or drill? Well, drill for single target, bio for multiples. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it's a little sad, but I like drill. I just like the feel of it. It seems like it's so great. Is it a weapon skill? Yeah, Bioblaster's a weapon skill, but Flamethrower isn't. It's an ability. Alright. All this running around for these shards. Go back to the gate. I'm not gonna run all the way over here. What is coming down even more? That's such a disappointment. So glad I didn't put the charcoal or anything in it yet. Welcome to Eorzea. May I have your names? Alphanod, this is Zoe. Ah yes, I was informed of your arrival. we can forego the usual interview and begin processing the registrations. Now, the citizens of Eorzea are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Velthral, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. Alright. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve as patrons in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Might you tell us something of the patron we're to serve? The two patrons, actually, Chia Nuz and Dula Chi, a Mistil couple whom most refer to as the Chases. Chises. Anyway, they are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility for our own sake as such of theirs. Now, a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. Take those papers next door and support them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you'll officially be Eorzea citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Alright then. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Artist assistant to be employed at the surface. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. Oh, thanks. I think it best we deliver you to the Chief's residence before... Sniff, sniff. Oh dear. What do you smell? You smell hideous. Thanks. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Jeez! Proceed directly to the Eorzea next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whatever showers are free. After you've rinsed away the stench, you want to splash yourself with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourselves presentable, then you can proceed. I realized we were so problematic. Oh, that's great. It's like, go bathe yourself. Jeez, where did you come from? Well, I slipped through a thing between worlds and... yeah. Fat cat! Douse. Let's take a shower. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Yep, didn't show anything. Scrub yourself clean. It's still raining, of course it is. It's gonna rain for the rest of the afternoon, isn't it? There's actually somebody using the shower. Hey! Hi! Maybe I should draw the curtain. Is that what you said? I'm over there standing next to him. Hey, did you take a shower too? Okay. We were to bathe in here then? Yeah, that's what we did. Oh, we need perfume. Where's the perfume at? Oh, it's on me. There, now we smell nice. You applied a perfume. Roses fill the air. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not that it is to say, that's rather exposed for once? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Oh. Wouldn't she just... Very well. Her boldness, then. Are you ready? Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smell of the road has been successfully expunged. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go. Oh, I guess we gotta go back this way. City is laid out. Imagine 3 layers. Layer here, it's the buttress. Below is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that you've got the canopy, where the free citizens spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you need to climb until you run out of stairs. Okay. Stairs. These are a lot of stairs. Huh. Yeah, let's grab that. Is that a sightseeing spot? It is. Huh. And it looks like I'm gonna have to jump from somewhere up here to get to it. Oh, I missed. Barely missed it. Ha. Alright. Oh, that's easy enough. We just have to go and do this a couple more times. Not jump so far. Oh no, too far. Ah. Let's do this again. And that one was not far enough. I missed again. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna be stuck here until I can land on top of this thing. Because I don't know specifically where to jump at. Maybe too far or not far enough. Oh, I got caught by the cane. The chain. We will get this eventually. Oh, come on. Apparently, I guess the guy on top of the thing is like, if you got blue, self-destruct, I'll res you. I don't have blue. I mean, I've got blue, but I haven't done anything with blue yet. Wait until the speed boost goes off. No? Okay. Ugh. Everybody run up the stairs. I am not the only one doing this now. Oh, dang it. I'm curious. Can I get from there? From somewhere else? Well, that's like the easiest way to do it. I've come so close to touching it before already. It's just gotta find that right sweet spot to jump off at. Oh. I keep barely missing it. Let's just run up here like normal. Let's try it without the boost. Maybe that's what I need. Now I'm not gonna make it at all. Okay. We will do this. Somehow, some way, I refuse to give up. I know we're wasting time here, but I'm sorry. Vista takes priority now. Oh, come on! Now I missed it. Like any other way to get over there. I wonder how close I can get from doing it here. Not far enough. Alright. It's worth a shot. Oh, crap. Wrong button. Totally missed it. Who is that? Yeah, I'm gonna lie, I might actually give up here in a second. Just try it some other time. Alright. Gosh, I feel like I should be right on that. But I'm not. Just a bit too soon. Alright, one more time. What's that? Anyway. Oh! It was just a little too over. I just gotta find the pinpoint location. Said that was the last time, but one more. One more. We're trying this. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're moving on. That was a lag. Huh. I still didn't make it. Oh well. We're done. I give up now. Yeah. I'm done. Sorry. I'll do that later. I got other things to do. Let's see. I also got to think about getting off here and cooking dinner. Did it stop raining? I wonder if it's gonna stay that way. Oh, well. Okay, I guess we can't use stuff just yet. You know what? We'll just call it there for now. I gotta go and make dinner and stuff. When we come back, we'll try and join the city and see what we can do. Shall we? See you later. Oops. I guess it helps if I actually hit the